If you'll just give me a nod when you're ready. I'm sorry, there's a lot of movement going on, I know. That's totally fine. Just kind of nod and look at me and we're good. Okay. I work for the Bauer Foundation, which is a nonprofit in Jackson, and I'm providing an in-service to you as managers, community representatives, and members of interested congregations who are concerned about public health care access in the state of Mississippi. So I thank you for your attention. I hope that together we can learn a little bit more about what's going on as we examine the problem, exemplify solutions, and then elevate our awareness about how public health care services are delivered in the state of Mississippi. 26% of Mississippi's adults, according to estimates published by the Trust for America's Health in 2015, suffer from hypertension, elevated cholesterol, diabetes, or HIV. That's an astounding number. In the same report, 33% of Mississippi's adults are identified as being obese. Ouch. The issue then becomes, when we are trying as communities to cultivate senses of wellness, to understand the value that we place on one another, what do we confer value on in that conversation? Is it the negativity surrounding these sorts of problems? Is it the stigma that is associated with these diagnoses, whether they're visible or invisible? Or is it that we understand that many of these factors could be constrained, prevented altogether? And we think that when there are interesting solutions, innovative solutions in many circumstances, being offered by communities in the state of Mississippi, that we should advance the same approach in order to cultivate healthy communities and healthy individuals. So what exactly is the opportunity? Let's elevate our awareness. In the city of Hernando, there are about 15 municipal employees. And Mayor Chip Johnson in 2014 decided too much was being spent on insurance premiums. I probably would agree. The issue became that there were a lot of people taking smoking breaks to actually smoke. And look, it's fine to take 15, 20 minutes. Resetting your brain's a great thing. It helps you bring focus and clarity into the workplace. But what instead is what Chip Johnson asked, if you took the time to take a walk, maybe 5 extra minutes. That's not really that big of a deal. And in return, he went to bat with Blue Cross Blue Shield of Mississippi and Blue Cross Blue Shield Federal, negotiating savings for the city amounting $20,000. $20,000. That's over $1,000 per head in the first year. Divesting the savings into wellness programs, creating partnerships with elements of the community, be it church groups, be it organizations like a walking club that was established, allowed for Chip to use his platform as mayor to advance wellness not only for municipal employees, but residents of his city. And while neither the county nor the city of Hernando maintain records on obesity or morbidity related to conditions within their own boundaries, the bigger picture issue is that if you take the time at work to invest in your employees, to say that you care about wellness, and then cultivate these opportunities while creating realistic savings immediately, the long-term impact is that $20,000 a year could go quite far. So, Hernando's benefited from 20 years of growth as a bedroom community. People move from Memphis or the surrounding areas, generally young professionals seeking opportunities. The interesting thing enough is that the tax base there has been positively engaged. Individuals have been positively engaged, not only in supporting these initiatives, but in participating in them. So the partnerships with congregations, just to bring a couple of you back into the room. I'm sorry, I've talked about a lot of hard numbers. Thank you for coming from your churches to share in this moment today. And I'm immensely proud of the work that's been done at Oak Hill, the Baptist church that recently built, through some of the Play Grant, $800,000 funds that were provided to the city of Hernando and its partners to build that walking trail, to create that playground. I thank you for keeping it open to allow people to enjoy that space with their children, with their pets, with one another. And I hope that you continue that positive momentum as you inspire change not only in your own community, but throughout the state of Mississippi. And so to end, I think that the big picture problem becomes that when we look at these issues, it's easy to become discouraged. It's easy to find ourselves thinking that we are utterly unhealthy, always behind, somewhere along the skirting of the margin. But in the state of Mississippi, we've discovered something unique. It's Southern hospitality. And I don't think that it's propositioned far enough that when you deal with treating one another with respect, when you deal with treating one another with genuine kindness, you can not only enrich the person's life, but maybe also save it. That's what's happened in Hernando. It's caught the attention of the New York Academy of Medicine. It's been published in this compendium report from the Trust for America's Health. People, we know this because we are Mississippi, And together, we can emerge a healthier Mississippi. Thank you.